Okay, hello guys. Just wanted to make sure, is everyone on? Can everyone see the screen? Can you hear me? It's the RD Familia, the community on here. If you can hear me and see the screen, please type in yes. So who do we have here? So Guy, Gerard, Willie, Andrew, Anthony, McNation, JB, my man JB. We've got the Walt family here today. We've got Florin, Willie. Who else we've got? Crypto DJ, Sharp, George, Mosky, Anthony, the list, Sig, Romy. We've got the RD community, the Familia. We've got the Walt Familia. We've got the FOMO Familia. We've got the whole Familia. This is absolutely banging. This is short notice, massive announcement. I've got the team here on. So we've got the guys here. Can you hear me, everyone?
Hear you loud and clear. We're doing well. Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. We've got Picasso, we've got Zeno, CTO, CEO of FOMO Labs. If you're not aware, phenomenal project that I personally believe is going to be an absolute banger. We're talking about 100x. We're talking about a 10,000x. I don't even know what to say. So the reason why we're having this today, this short notice, is essentially to give you a heads up and update of what's happening so far in terms of the pledge for the private sale has surpassed my imagination in the space of, what was it? In the space of half an hour to an hour collectively. We literally hit probably 4,000 BNB so far, yes? It's been phenomenal, but obviously there's only a cap of 200 BNB. So we have to ensure that the whole community will be able to participate in this absolutely phenomenal project. So I'm gonna actually pass this over. I'm sharing my screen. Guys, Picasso's in. I don't know if you can see my screen, but right now I've got the FOMOLab.io site. So I'm going to just pull it across to you so you can give the heads up and you can reveal the amazing announcement.
Brilliant. Absolutely love the intro there, Ken. Really happy to announce our first partnership. I know you're aware of this before, Ken, and we've been trying our best to really keep it under wraps. It's been very difficult for us. So we are happy and proud to announce that our first NFT project will be in collaboration with the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury.
Boop, 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 boop. Wow! 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 So this is it. Here it is. This is on Forbes, guys. This is on Forbes. Let me just send you the link right now. If you're not aware of who this guy is, I'm sure you should be aware. This is the champion. What is he? Is he WBO? All of the, he's got more or less
the lineal championship. So if we go back to the days of Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, you name it, the man who beat the man, essentially, that's Tyson Fury.
My God. So I've just posted a link in the description. Click on it. This is not from our Telegram group. This is not from a small crypto coin telegraph or whatever. This is from Forbes.com. We all know Forbes.com. So there's going to be, I guess there's going to be more publications, right, announcing this news. Can you tell us?
Yeah, absolutely. There's this will be circulated around to the main news outlets, so you can expect to see it on your usual Decrypt and Coin Telegraphs and your Coin desks. But really and truly, this was newsworthy of going on to Forbes. So they picked this up in the US and the UK. Shortly this will be circulating everywhere. The team will do our best to get it out everywhere, and I'm relying on you guys to spread the hype as well. Of course, Audi are the first community to get this news, working very closely with Ken. And yeah, I think this is just a start, guys, tip of the iceberg. I hope this shows we hold some gravity to our words when we say we have an announcement coming. So yeah, this sets a really good tune for the future.
Banging. So could you just give us a heads up in terms of what does this news actually mean? This is the first boxer to exclusively launch, I can't even talk, exclusively launch an NFT collection partnership with FOMO Labs and the artist George Roller. What does this actually mean? Unpack that, please.
So basically what we've managed to achieve is building an incredible partnership here with the lineal reigning champ and a very, very talented artist in George Rolo. So we're hoping to be able to reveal the actual artwork itself in the next few days. And we're going to be also bringing in some effects of augmented reality, animation. And yeah, this is going to be an incredible piece of work. We're really excited about being able to reveal it. And we're going to be auctioning this in partnership, hopefully, with a very, very well-known and big platform. We should be able to get the go-ahead to give you who that platform will be in the next few days. And yeah, this is going to be huge, man. And this is just the first of many, many partnerships. We've been talking to some incredible artists that have already done some incredible things on Nifty, Maker's Place. And yeah, this is going to be exciting.
Absolutely amazing. And talk us through who, for those that don't know who George Rollo is, explain more about who he is and how does that relation work intertwined in terms of what you're doing at FOMO Labs and also Tyson Fury.
Yeah, sure. So Rollo is an artist that's been working alongside some very, very high caliber, high profile people in the music and art world already. He's got a very distinctive style. If anyone recognizes Alec Monopoly or his very sort of graffiti-esque style, taking Monopoly figures and bringing that into the graffiti world, this is something that George Rollo is known for. He's been working with artists such as Drake, 50 Cent. Fortunately, we sort of reached out to him, managed to get that contact. And yeah, he basically pushed this to the front of his schedule for us. We're really, really grateful for that. And this hopefully will be the first of many projects that we do with him. We're looking at potentially doing an entire gallery as well with a lot of George Rollo's art in the past. So potentially some of the pieces he's done for artists like Drake, having a digital NFT counterpart of that and also auctioning that on our platform as well.
Absolutely huge. So if people don't know, obviously this is the Wikipedia, because those that may not be into boxing or sport, they're probably thinking, what the hell, Ken? Why are you going absolutely mad? You're normally relaxed. Are you crazy? So this is the Wikipedia, which will give a breakdown in terms of who he is. Heavyweight champion, 6'9", reach of 85 inches, born 1988, he's 32 years old. He's basically 30 wins, total fights 31, 1 draw. The list goes on and on and on. Basically, he defeated Deontay Wilder. So he's held the WBC, the Ring Magazine, linear titles, unified WBO, IBF, WBO, IBO, the Ring. He defeated Vladimir Klitschko in 2015. What can I say? He's trained by the best. The list goes absolutely on. You can be able to do your due diligence, do your research. For those, obviously, you know, we're Brits, so we know we're huge fans of this individual, and this is going to be a phenomenal start and an amazing, let's just say, inception towards what you're doing in terms of FOMO. So where are we now? What are the next steps, guys?
Brilliant. So we would say the next steps are making sure we incorporate this news properly, make sure it's out to the whole community, and I feel as if we can now, as we've solidified our place or started to, as one of the future top NFT platforms going on the market, I believe now it's really important to us to privately, I would say, carry on working on some of the work we've got in the background. That includes artists, major music stars who, of course, we won't release right now. Ken will give you privy to that information, of course.
Yeah, because you mentioned before, just a heads up for those that weren't on before, you mentioned there's a Latin, a South American. Can you give me more details in terms of that person's stats? So, not obviously the name, but the stats and everything.
Yeah, of course. We'll be very careful not to name him, as this is just as big, if not bigger, in terms of cult following to Mr. Fury. In terms of numbers, we're going to say the YouTube following of these artists are around 70 million. The average views across their music videos, we're going into the billions. Instagram, 50 million plus, real superstars. And we've done really well networking, getting into those rooms and those conversations. And it's looking really good. On the UK side, we're really well set, to say the least. Anyone with any buzz, I would say, we've got contacts to already. So most projects would be looking at the next few months runway. We're pretty much chock-a-block for the next year. So it will be very busy in our chat. I'd say definitely look out for announcements and check out all the hype that's coming.
And how do you see this working in terms, obviously now NFTs is a huge buzz, but I think what you're creating is something quite unique. So how do you see this really working in terms of engaging the community and getting them spread in terms of crypto, connecting them for them to be able to buy the NFTs? You spoke and alluded to the fact in terms of really going out there and be able to sell obviously these NFTs when they go on tour, concerts. You know, how's this really going to expand from your perspective?
Yeah, so we've been talking internally with the team, and a lot of people are throwing up the questions: are NFTs a fad? Are they going to be around for a few months? Well, there's a certain element of truth in terms of how long the fad side will be around. Obviously, we'll capitalise on that side, artists coming in. But really, where we're going in, as we've discussed with yourself is the ownership of files and file transfer ownership. Just to give you some ideas we're able to discuss now. Fury has, there's been news of a lot of a fight coming this summer. I can't disclose any information, but there will be some very, very lucrative fights coming up.
Wow.
Now,
so you're saying that the fight is, obviously you can't disclose, but I presume that could be interconnected with, in terms of what you're doing in the showcase in the NFT, I presume.
Yeah,
right?
so in terms of, one, we're going to be bringing new people into the market. With news in Forbes, a lot of people will be thinking, what's an NFT? That in turn is bringing us loads of exposure. Going forward, the applications are so vast that we're thinking, one, we could do the ticketing side. One, we could do a special VIP side. We can apply this to all our artists, so they won't just be coming to us for an art piece. They won't just be coming to us for a one-off. It's very much an ongoing thing, and how we can change how they own some of their events, I would say. What do you say, Zeno?
Absolutely, yeah. I think what we're trying to provide here is a way for artists, well-known personalities and celebrities essentially to create distribution networks that they either control themselves or give them a direct engagement to their fans. So a lot of the community that come to us, I don't necessarily think are going to be crypto veterans. We'll have our crypto veterans there. They'll understand the premise of this, and they'll understand the scope and the scale if this really does take off. But for the wider audience, the people that are coming in through Forbes, or the people that are already pre-existing fans of these artists that we're working with, they're going to be looking at NFTs for the first time and crypto for the first time. And it's about creating real utilities and use cases outside of cryptocurrency for those users, and trying to create cross platforms essentially that enable us to have crypto utilized properly in the real world. And one of the simplest, and well, we say simplest now because it looks simple to us, but one of the best fundamental use cases that we can see for that is smart ticketing, because it gives you all of the benefits of having something exclusive, limited edition, a release mechanism for the artist to do it directly, and it's also a methodology of people being able to crowdsource their first events, their first festivals, and it gives a whole new financing angle to the event structure essentially.
So you're going to really tap into the ticketing market, which is a $1 billion market essentially, and especially now, hopefully, when the whole pandemic subsides, there's going to be a huge opportunity, because now during this whole period, those that may not be tech savvy have really connected to the internet. So especially with purchasing things online via Amazon and so on and so forth. So they're going to be more acceptable to be able to purchase tickets online, to be able to buy NFTs, to be able to connect to these specific individuals. I think the timing is now. Wow, this is huge.
Yeah, it's been quite interesting to see the amount of NFT articles that have been coming out over the last week, and from the Fury team, which I can say are Gold Star Promotions. They've been very, very funny about getting it first to market, and now we're there. We're in Forbes. We're one of the first major athletes to announce it, and in fact, the only world heavyweight boxing champion. So, yes, huge news. I think the ripple effects of this will carry on for the next few days, and we'll have, of course, a few more articles coming out as well, just updating on where, how, and why as well. So, yeah, this is just the beginning, guys.
Absolutely fantastic. I know you both are busy. There's a lot going on. So I really appreciate the time you've taken out to come on this urgent AMA announcement. And there's going to be, this is just the start. There's the amount of people that I've heard in terms of what's going to happen along the next 6 months to years, absolutely phenomenal. So what they're doing is not just talking. They're not just talking about what they're going to do. They're actually providing. So they're walking the walk, taking action. And as we always said, part of the RD community, we spend time in really focusing meticulously on due diligence and identifying phenomenal projects, like we've done with the Walt Finances, like we've done with the Gambit protocols, like we've done with the DDS, onwards and upwards. And we believe we've got a banger here, and we are going to support them from now and all the way until they get to whichever level. I'm so enthralled about this. So let's keep it going, guys. So I really appreciate this. If you want to be able to reach out to them, where can they find you?
Yeah, so they can catch us on our Twitter, which the links will be posted very shortly. And also, I would say the best place right now, since you're all so early, would be at t.me FOMO Lab, and that's without the S. So t.me FOMO Lab. And also, I will say on the side note, we're very happy to be part of the RD Familia, and really excited to see where we can take things.
Absolutely fantastic. Really appreciate it. RD family, the familia, really happy for taking the time out. It's phenomenal. In like literally 10 minutes, I just said to everyone, go on YouTube right now. And it seems we've got, I don't know how many people we've got on, but it just shows that when you move a community and you're engaged and there's positivity, anything can happen. So you don't have to have tens of thousands of people. We can raise, as we literally done, 1 point something million could be raised in such a short space of time. Why? Because we have the skill set. It's not about the money. It's about what our domain experience can do. I.e., we've got people from legal, lawyers, attorneys, auditors. We've got, marketing, brand awareness. The list goes on and on and on. So we can really help these projects. So thank you. Really appreciate it. And guys, we'll be in touch.
Lovely. Thank you for having us. On the community, take care and we'll speak to you soon.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care, guys.
Bye-bye. See ya.